recently passed away, Keith, Braille, Roberta, Longset, and Craig Spencer. Last year, in the fall, and Colleen passed away, we were at the memorial, and Craig wanted to have a family reunion. So, yeah, a family reunion. Little did we know then that Craig wouldn't be with us to be partying. But he is here with us in spirit, and we're here to keep him in our memory. When Jeanette asked me to do this little thing, I went, thanks a lot. You do it. Well, I'm really not real good at speaking. When I'm asked to do something, it's usually music. So, of course, you're going to get a little music here, but not too much. But I tried to think of something I could say. I'm not really good at speaking, but Gary, my granddaughter Luciana, inspired this. And I'm going to call it The Cousins. Because one day I was with Luciana and we were shopping or something, and she said, "Are the cousins going to be there?" Meaning when we got to wherever we were going, are the cousins going to be there? And I thought to myself, wow, this little kid's really excited about her cousins. And I thought back on when I was her age, how when we would do things with the cousins, that was always, yeah, that was just it. You know, we did a lot of things. But how excited I got when I was going to see my cousins and spend time with them. A couple of things that I was thinking of were birthday parties. Grandma Calaway always made cake for birthday parties. How could we forget those great cakes? Some other things were camping at the Weirs. We went to Mammoth Caves, and we walked to the caves, and we camped, and we saw bears. We harassed, I think Darrell harassed us. I'll never forget running on his shoulders and the bears. I think we saw some bears and all that kind of stuff. But we did try to make it every couple year trip to Louisville and see the cousins there. And also some other memories, picnics, our family reunions at Simmons Lake. How could we forget those? I mean, every year we had a family reunion, and a lot of the cousins were there. Some cousins we didn't see very often, but we always had cousins there, and we had fun at the lake and eating and seeing everybody, that kind of thing. Corn at the farm. Every year we go out to the farm. Lucy and Uncle Bob had corn. We did the corn thing, canned it, froze it, and we spent a lot of fun times on the farm. Skiing with Kathleen. I spent a lot of time with Kath on the slopes. We fell. We didn't ever break anything. Hurt ourselves. Had a lot of fun. Canning at Kathleen's, great pies. I mean, I think some of the memories that I have, especially today, the three that are with us at this reunion. I really didn't know Keith that well, but from what I understand, he was kind of like a Grizzly Adams kind of guy. He liked to fish and hunt, and the pictures that I always saw him in had some woods and that kind of thing. He loved Alaska, that's where he lived. We'll remember him as that kind of a person. Jeanette made this wonderful picture with him in it and some of his things. Roberta, I remember Roberta and her love for church when she was young, and her love for music. She had a beautiful singing voice. She's here today. She could be singing with Jackie. Instead of me. And her love of the teddy bears, teddy boys bears. And we had some great times. Her brothers really picked on her when she was grown up, so she had to grow up to be pretty tough. And Craig, he loved motorcycles, and he loved his guitar, and I remember a lot of that kind of thing with him. And I don't know how many of you know it or not, but there is a memorial for him tomorrow at Lakeshore Park. His friends that were in his band are going to be playing a little benefit concert or memorial concert for him and have a memorial at Lakeshore Park. So some of us are going to try to attend that. Right now, I thought maybe there would be some of you folks who would like to share a memory of any of the family members that you have of the family reunions or of anyone. Just like to share.
I can remember going down to Grandpa's was when he was at Payden Lake, and we would have our reunions down there, and that was, of course, when we were really little. Being that he passed in 1959, so this has been a long time ago, and I was only about within 6, 7 years old then. You know, I wasn't very old, so I can remember going down there a lot and seeing him in the summertime. And then, of course, like you said, Simmons, we did that for I don't know how many years, and then a few at Lake Shore Park. And
I don't even know where Simmons Lake is anymore.
it's Monroe. It's like Monroe. I think it's a Plymouth
I
Ridge.
think I tried to find it once, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah. And Doris Simmons, I believe, worked at Carlisle's with Betty, was it? Star Beacon, okay. And that's how they kind of became friends. And Doris never married, is that?
For a long time she did, but she passed away.
Okay, but that was her parents' place. That
Yeah.
and
She
when
was the
when the freeway when 90 came through, that's when those lakes were made.
Yeah.
You can see it from 90.
Right.
I
And
still can't, barely. But
that was a great place to have, and Rob brought some pictures today of that lake too. He's got some great pictures. He's got a couple of pictures of down at Payden, and I always remember we always had games, and there was always things to do, and it was a good time for everybody. But like I said, most of the time, because my parents couldn't vacation, luckily my aunt and uncles always took us camping, my brother and I, so we got to go out do a lot of things that, you know, a lot of farm kids can't get away and do. But Mom and Dad were never ever to take a vacation because of the dairy cows. They're, you know, constantly wanting to be milked for some reason. But we always had a good time with the cousins, and it's just hard to believe that, you know, we're spread out all over the place now, and it's harder and harder to get people together, where pretty much most of the girls had stayed pretty close to Ashtabula, and Erie isn't that far away, and Louisville's not that far away. But other than Aunt Edith, and Aunt Edith is the only one that I know. Sarah Marie, I believe, is passed by this time. Did Sarah Marie pass away? And I have no idea about Terry or Jim, and have no connections, any addresses. I don't know if anybody has any connections with them. I'm sure, you know, with the internet we could do a lot to find them, but I think Terry, I met him maybe once when he was getting ready to go to the service. And then there is a picture of Sarah Marie and her daughter that Rob's got in there too. So there are some pictures of them and Edith when they were here at the last one of the reunions that we had. So there is some nice pictures that Rob's got for everybody to see. Thank goodness that Uncle Dale took those pictures all those years, because we all have great memories. Thank goodness to him.
I have pictures of you guys when you were little, down the Payden area. I wish I had thought and got them, brought them.
Yeah, because
They're in the boat
next year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be a good idea to bring the pictures that each of us have and put them in an album and share with everybody.
Good idea.
And that's why today, you know, I was trying to get the biggest thing was information on the cousins, because we've all relied on the aunts to give us the information where their kids are at, what's going on, and we've lost contact. And there's some that, for instance, Craig's daughter, nobody can contact her. And so I kind of feel bad that I don't even know her last name.